Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk a little bit more about an amusing fail on the part of the ESRB. And more specifically, that time that Nintendo managed to get away with depicting torture in a kid's game. More specifically, I am talking about The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the Nintendo 64, which was rated E for everyone ages 7 and up when it released in the year 2000. Now, Majora's Mask already has a bit of a reputation anyways, with being an especially dark Zelda game, and a title that probably shouldn't have received an E for everyone rating even without the depiction of torture. Perhaps the two most famous reasons being the mask transformation cutscenes, in which you can audibly hear the bones in Link's face breaking and cracking as the mask transforms him into either a Deku Scrub, a Goron, or a Zora. There's also, of course, the infamous Game Over cutscene, in which Armageddon happens when the moon crashes into Clocktown, which is immediately followed up by Link being consumed by a wall of flames. In fact, you can even take it a step further and say that Majora's Mask cutscenes can sometimes be the stuff of nightmares, literally, as in one of the cutscenes, specifically the one in which Link is first turned into a Deku Scrub, accurately depicts nightmares that game developer Eiji Aonuma had while developing the game. But I've been dancing around the meat and potatoes of this particular video long enough, so let's now move on to that depiction of torture that I have previously mentioned, and how to find it if you are curious. Because let's be honest, grim and gruesome though it may be, there is something of a spectacle to be had to see something like this in an E for everyone rated game. But getting back to it, you can find the particular scene that I am talking about at the Deku Palace, which is fairly early on in the game, before your first proper dungeon no less. But to access this, you just simply have to progress through the game as normal, up until the point that you talk to the monkey that gives you the song that you need to access the first dungeon, at which point you'll be thrown out of his jail cell, and thus outside the Deku Palace. Now you're supposed to, at this point, go to the dungeon, rescue the Deku Princess, and save the monkey from being tortured. If, however, you decide to re-enter the Deku Palace, you'll be treated with this particular scene. So yes, the game actually allows you to, if you want, watch as the monkey is slowly dipped alive into a pot of boiling water. In fact, you can even try talking to him, in which you will get a close-up of this happening as well. E for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know how on earth Nintendo managed to slip this by the ESRB, but somehow they managed to pull it off. And frankly, the fact that they did manage to pull it off is yet another amusing commentary on the failures of the ESRB, as well as standardized rating systems in general. But nevertheless, I do hope you found this particular piece of video game trivia to be interesting, or at the bare minimum, entertaining. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.